Okay, get this thing started. All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. And yes, tonight we are doing some more video editing. We're working again on B52. Gonna continue the scene we started on Wednesday. See if we can get it finished. Tonight in the room we have Riley, who always makes an entrance, and Maria Lisa, who is always there and is at her most articulate at the moment. She has a mouthful of mango, so it's understandable.
I'm a puppy.
She's also a puppy.
Oh, that sounded weird. That made me sound like a furry. I'm not a furry. Please tell them that.
We would like it stated for the record that Maria Lisa is not a furry, and that Riley does not believe this.
And I said, fuck off.
We will see how this mystery unfolds over the course of the night. But yeah, so tonight we're continuing B52.
Send me that picture right now.
What are you guys doing?
Nothing.
Picture of Chris Evans with puppies. I need it in my life.
Oh yeah, that was on Insta today. I'm amazed the internet still works after that got posted. Anyway, yeah, so tonight we're continuing our work on B52. Jeez, my hair is boring right now. And so we're picking up on the scene we worked on Wednesday, where we had our first encounter between our two main characters. Tonight, I'm hoping we can get through the remainder of that scene, which is going to be the kind of lays out what the plot of the movie is going to be. So that's the goal for tonight. We'll see how far we get. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into Premiere. Actually, real quick, let me do my little speech real quick. As always, I do this stream for anyone who is interested in the art of editing from behind the scenes perspective, is a filmmaker who wants to get into editing, or is an editor who wants to just chat, learn stuff, tell me I don't know what I'm doing. You're all invited to do that. Editing does not get the press that other parts of filmmaking do. Doesn't get the press that other parts of the filmmaking process do. That's better. That's the correct subject-verb agreement. And so, given how much of a hugely important part of the storytelling process it is in film, I try to do this to pull that curtain back as much as I can. So anyway, let's jump into Premiere. And as always, I'm editing in Premiere. No matter what program you're editing in, the process of putting the story together is the artistic decisions you make are the same. The buttons are just in different places. So here's where we left off. We constructed this part of the scene last time. We're gonna go ahead and rewatch this just to catch up on where we left off, and I'm gonna talk a bit about this marker here that actually is moved, because right before we started, I went back. I left this marker right at the end of the last stream because I wanted to take another look at. I wanted to remind myself to take another look at that cut, because something about that cut wasn't sitting with me and I couldn't put my finger on it. So before I streamed, when I opened up Premiere, I looked at it a bit, and I think me and my team in the room here, I think we found the cut. So I think that's been corrected, so we'll take a look at it. Okay, starting with the beginning of this little moment. And again, we have overlap here. I'm not sure we're going to use all of the beginning of this, but until we edit the scene before it, we will keep it at this. Let me drop this down to a quarter. Kind of avoid any lag issues.
I wouldn't say.
How exciting! This is just like Dateline.
Okay, and that's where we stopped last time. So, cool. Couple things. I like this cut now. We moved it back a bit, so it's instead of trying to match his movement, we're now kind of cutting right when the door closes. We'll add a sound effect there, and that will kind of help cover the cut. Let's see. You guys okay back there?
We're talking about. I'm scolding Riley.
No.
Why does Riley need scolding?
No.
Anyway, so yeah, so I like this cut now. So I went ahead and removed that marker. And like yeah, so like happy with that cut and remove the marker. Now we're looking back at this. Fun fact, just small detail that you don't really get in this shot. If I kind of pull it back and show the longer version. This is one of the things. This is one of the things I like about filming at night and the stuff you can do with it is this window right here, because when he comes in, there actually is not in real life a light above the outside of this door. That's not a thing that was there. So I set up a stand I was a cinematographer on this. I set up a stand outside the window and put a light coming down so that we would be able to see him. See him when he's outside, and to give some nice color contrast because we got the moonlight or the fake moonlight coming in from one side, so we have some blue and some yellow to kind of give the scene some competing color tones. But the other problem was then the C stand was kind of behind this wall and it showed up. So you can see it here in the raw footage, but you can see that you can see the line where like that we put a piece of black foam in that window to block the C stand, and then when we color grade this, that would be darkened out. But yeah, that's just one of the talk for a second about hiding lighting and making it work with a set that we have. Anyway, give me one sec here. Okay, so here's where we left off. We left off right where we're about to switch to. We've got our two main characters. We've got Arthur here and we've got Madeline. And we're at this moment we're about to switch from Madeline being this kind of austere, you got that, accusing femme fatale line to this just, as our director Elena calls it, messy joy of her being thrilled that he's a criminal and that he's in her house and this is so much fun. And something else that I'm going to bring up again, just because it's going to be important, and it's going to it's an important thing for me to consider in the edit. So if you're joining me multiple times on this stream, you're going to hear this a lot over the course of this movie. Is we came up with two different filming styles for Arthur and Madeline. With Madeline, the shots are more deep focused, so we can see things in the background. The stuff with her is she's much more aware of the world around her and much more in control of it. And the camera movements involving her tend to be like smooth tripod moves. Whereas Arthur's shots have a shallower depth of field. Not so much here, just because he's close enough to the door that you can't really shallow everything else out. Though I think that back window is a little soft. And his shots are they're more. You get it. Actually, you see it more here when he, because she's out of focus there, and then he goes out of focus there, and then we find him again. These are handheld shots. The depth of field is shallower, so we have to rack focus a bit to keep everything in frame and everything in focus and to be able to see everything. And that's kind of more reflective of his personality and his world, because it's a lot less stable and a lot less controlled. So that is one of the things we're going to look for and play with in this scene. So now we left off here. We've already chosen this take. We know we like this.
This is just like Dateline.
What? Oh.
Wait. Shh. Hi, somebody's coming.
Okay. And we cut that take off. We cut the video off before the audio. We got the audio because in the video you get a good glimpse of her mic pack. So we're gonna have to cut away from that. But the audio is good to have. So let's take a look at. Let's see. Where should put my phone on vibrate so we're not interrupted here. Cool. All right. Sorry. So now we already picked out. This is the thing about editing that I like is that you try to find fixed points. You try to find takes where like, all right, in this scene we know this take is the take we're gonna go with. So because we locked into Madeline's take, now I've got 2 takes of Arthur, and I get to kind of my job now is to find the moments in each one. These are the 2 takes of him that we liked. Find the moments in each one that fit best with the story. This shot we might come back to in a minute. I don't think we're going to. I don't think we need to. But let's take a look. Because you can, as like, one of the dangers of shooting a lot of coverage of a scene is that you can end up overshooting it. Or you can, no, I mean, overshooting it's not so a problem. You can end up over-editing it. And cutting the shot just because you have them when they don't convey anything the audience couldn't have picked up. Regardless. And that's also the difference between if you're depending on your audience for a film. This movie's a thriller. This movie is Arthur Conan Doyle. Is an Arthur Conan Doyle adaptation. It's Knives Out inspired. So the assumption is our audience is expecting mystery. Our audience is expecting to come into this movie and think and really be kind of figuring stuff out. So in this case, we can usually I usually think we can give the audience a little more leeway to pick up on stuff, and we don't need to show every single beat. If we were doing a big action movie, even an action movie in general, or a movie that's has more of a complicated plot that has specific details, then it would make if there's a lot going on. It makes more sense. We have to make sure we clearly see all the beats. But here, not necessarily true. So there's that other shot that we have some coverage to see him exit frame at the end of this little moment. I don't think we need it, but here we go. So let's look at the Arthur stuff from here.
How exciting. This is just like Dateline.
What?
Wait. Hi. Someone's coming.
Cut.
How exciting.
Huh?
This is just like Dateline.
What? No. It's not.
Wait. Shh. Hi. Someone's coming. Cut.
And if you're a seasoned filmmaker, you will notice the movement he does here is the classic "I need to not trip on the dolly track" walk, which is it's a tried and true filmmaking technique. So I think I like the first take a little better for most of this.
This.
This moment is a little bit. I can go ahead and link this stuff just so I don't have to move everything separately. Here we go. Cool.
This.
Let's see if this works. This might be a moment where we don't actually we don't need to cut to him. I'd like to cut to him because I think we're now starting to establish the 2 of them as our dual protagonists, at least at the start of the movie. So it would make sense to see him, but let's see. But it still needs to be a quick cut because she's not she's controlling the conversation, and this needs to follow her rhythm as much as we can.
How exciting. This is just like Dateline.
Anything I can do is I can look here. It's very hard to see, but the waveform here where you can see where he says "huh" off camera, and I can match these up a little bit. Cool. I can match that up, and then I can pull this back so that they are more or less in the same spot. We can pull them both back to here. Oh, way to cut that off. I was wrong. All right. You see what I did? Okay, that's yep. Cool. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna cut. Yeah, take this. We're gonna cut. We're gonna delete. There we go. Now it's in the right spot. This should work. Let's see how this looks.
This is just like Dateline. Exciting.
Gonna take a little more off of there, so we have a little bit of a pause beforehand. it's still quick, and it seems like it still plays. We still get to see him. We get to see his surprise, which he's the first character we've met, so he's so far he's still our audience surrogate. So we see that he's surprised, and that in some ways gives us the audience permission to be surprised, and then.
This is just like Dateline.
But we don't. We let it be a little bit of a comedic beat. We let it be a little bit of a beat about him, and then we cut quickly to back to her, so we don't mess up her rhythm.
This is just like Dateline.
I was gonna take. I'm gonna put a cut here because I do like this. I might overlap this and take off the sound. Take off the video. Let's unlink and pull the video back.
This is just like.
Nope, we're taking that audio off.
This is just like. This is just like Dateline.
Let's try again.
How exciting! This is just like. How exciting! This is just like Dateline.
I think that works pretty well. I'm gonna adjust this a tiny bit.
Exciting! This is just like Dateline.
There we go. That's good. So it's the same length. I know the beat's right length. I just wanted to move the up a little bit, so I used what's the actual name for this tool? The slip tool, where you can basically you've got the clip stays the same length, but you're moving the footage within the clip a little bit.
This is just like Dateline.
That way, if I wanted to move something a couple of frames, I don't need to like cut off one end and move it and adjust it. I can just kind of slip it a little further.
Just like Dateline. Dateline.
All right, now let's see. I'm gonna put a cut here just to see if we need this.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
Put a cut there.
Wait.
Cool. So now we can. So that's kind of where those cuts are going to be with them, or with Madeline here. I can actually go ahead and we can delete that. Let's see. You guys don't need to delete all of that. That'd be a little bit messy on my timeline, which I usually abhor, but I'm fine with it here. Bring this up.
This is just like Dateline.
And we're going to take off this bit where he says what, and we're going to see him. You guys okay back there?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so we're going to delete this because we already looked at it.
How exciting!
Huh?
This is just like Dateline.
What? No, it's not.
Wait. This is just like Dateline.
What?
Wait.
I like the second take better on this one. This one feels a little more of a feels a little more thrillery. It's playing the heightened nature a little bit more.
How exciting!
Huh?
This is just like Dateline.
What? No, it's not.
Wait.
Getting a little bit of a mic blip there, so we might have to. That's going to be a thing for our sound editor to take a look at and see if he can adjust.
This is just like Dateline.
What? No.
Dateline.
So we can delete this. We're going to take this, cut, bring it down, bring it back here to where we're working on the scene. Paste. Take this out.
Dateline.
What? No, it's not. What?
This is just like Dateline.
What? No, it's not. What? No.
Wait.
No, it's not. What? No.
I like her. I really love her laugh there. So.
It's not. What? No. What?
Save.
Oh, it's not. What? No.
we got two separate mics here.
What?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unlink these. I'm gonna delete that second track. So now it's just her mic.
What? No, it's not.
Take off everything that's not just her laugh. So you start hearing him say no.
No. No.
Pull this back to that moment. That works. Bring this up. And see if we can place it here.
No. What? No. What? No.
Just like Dateline.
What? No.
Like that. We'll cut back to him. I'm adding a little bit of an extra beat in here. Thank you, Premiere.
Wait. Hi. Hi. Someone's... Wait.
Actually, if I can just take off.
What? No.
Actually, if I just move this up.
What? No. It's not.
Dateline.
What? No.
Move this up a little bit. Just gonna move this to about here.
No. It's not. What? No. Oh.
She's laughing. We're gonna put a cut there. I'm gonna move this whole clip out to the end.
Oh. It's not. Oh. No. It's not.
About this isn't quite doing what I want it to do, but I'm gonna keep fidgeting with it a bit. I might be gilding the lily a bit, trying to get this.
No. It's not. No. Oh.
It's like Dateline.
What? No. It's not.
This is one of those things where it's like I think I am kind of over editing. Where I really like her laugh there, and I like that moment, but I'm not sure I 100% need it here. I don't know if it's, not so much. I'm not sure I need it because it's all arbitrary. But I don't know if it would be missed if I don't have it.
What? No. It's not.
But then again, with some clear audio mixing, this might work really well.
No. It's not. It's not.
Extend this though.
No.
Wait.
It's not.
Wait.
Extend that out. I can do. Give him a little more time. Or again, fill the space with some room tone, sound of footsteps, we're gonna have some party ambience in the background of this whole thing anyway. So
No. It's not.
let's watch this whole moment from a macro perspective. See what it looks like.
It's just like Dateline.
What? No. It's not.
Yeah, that faster editing works though. I think I'm gonna cut it right about there. We'll see how that works. I might be overdoing it,
Just like Dateline.
What? No. It's not.
but I like that she like that bigger laugh
It's not.
gives him a reason to kind of get more urgent. Where it's he says at first he's like what no, and then she laughs. He's like no, it's not. He tries to get her, gives him a reason to kind of go bigger. It's as much as you can. These two played off each other very, very well, and my job in editing is to replicate and enhance that. So
No. It's not.
will make me sad.
Wait.
Wait, Riley.
She says, wait, I want to get a little bit of his reaction to that.
Just like Dateline. Hi. Someone's coming. Wait. Wait. Hi. Someone's coming. Hi. Someone's coming. Wait. Hi. Someone's coming. Hi.
I like that. I like that little movement from his hands.
Wait.
Gonna put a cut there. Let's take this and we're gonna cut that. We're gonna drop it over here. Just try to make this. This moment's gonna be long. This is longer than this moment's gonna need to be, but just.
Wait.
Take the audio off of this one. It's about as long as that needs to be. Let's delete that. Let's play it.
Wait.
Yeah, it's about as long as that needs to be. Take the audio off. That's a room tone moment.
Wait. Hi. Someone's. Wait.
This definitely sounds weird because I'm cutting out spots. So you're hearing the kind of tone, like you're hearing the room tone come in and out.
Wait. Wait.
I'm gonna do a little bit of cut there. I'm gonna move this back to here. Let's see where I want this exactly. That there. And I want this. Let's cut that. Move this back to here. So we make this moment a little bit longer. Cause she looks up at him. Alright, save this and let's continue on.
Hi. Somebody's coming. Wait. Hi. Someone's coming.
Cut.
Okay.
Someone's coming.
The one problem I'm having here, and this might be a reason to take a look at that other shot, or even other takes of Madeline, is we want to see her hand off the knife, but if we do that in this take, we see her mic back. Let's pull this back to what this looks like.
Someone's coming.
This shot conveys what it needs to. I don't love it. Let me see let's go back to the workroom real quick. Save. So workroom, if you're new to the stream, is my timeline where I keep all the footage all synced up, so I can go through scenes and just pull out the pieces.
How exciting! This is. Wait. Shh. Hi. Someone's coming.
No, it's not.
Wait. Shh. Hi. Someone's coming.
Yep, mic back. Let's take a look at the first take.
How exciting! This is just like Dateline.
What? No, it's not.
Wait. Shh. Hi. Someone's coming.
Maybe.
How exciting! It's just like Dateline.
the actual take look like?
Oh,
Wait. Shh. Hi, somebody's coming.
I might be able to get away with that. Let me take a look. See how much of this I can get away with. Because I really don't want to cut away from this. I want to end this moment in the shots we've got. Let's unlink this and extend it. Honestly, just seeing her pass the knife that far,
Hi, somebody's coming. Hi, somebody's coming.
that might be enough. Because we see the knife come out of frame.
Hi, someone's coming. Wait, shh.
No, here.
Someone's coming.
Watch the other takes of that scene as well.
Hi, someone's coming.
Looks dark. I think we were messing with lighting on that one. Yeah.
I wouldn't say.
Hi, someone's coming.
That's pretty good in terms of just the
Got it.
first movement. That's pretty good.
This is just like.
Say.
Okay, so we're gonna use this first take. And this is one of the things that's great about filmmaking is that you can copy that. We can even if it's not the take we like, the best in terms of overall performance, it is the moment that we can take this, just the ending of this moment, because we like the movement better. Oop, too much. Yeah, we take the ending because we like the movement better and work on that. Where's the rest of the? Yeah, there's the rest of the scene. So we're gonna get back to that in a second. So as always, step one. Oop, I do that. Step one, we're gonna take the audio. We're gonna cover up. We're gonna unlink the camera audio. Then we're going to relink it with the good audio.
Hi, someone's coming.
So we see her hand the knife towards him.
Hi, someone's coming.
We see him. We'll see his hand move. He crosses frame, and that's our cut. He's out of frame. He's out of shot. Delete that stuff. Take this one. Cut it. We'll pull back to here. Paste it in. We'll take her audio. We'll drop it down a couple of tracks. We'll move his in here.
Hi, somebody's coming.
There we go. That's how you make that work.
Hi, somebody's coming.
He starts moving. I'm actually not even gonna let him clear frame. I'm gonna let him get close. I might come back and have to give him a little more space. But if I let him get close, one of the things I've talked about a lot is that if you cut on movement, is that cutting on movement is you can get away with a lot if you're cutting on movement. Even if the movements don't necessarily match, even if the movement is going from one character in one place to a different character in a different place, cutting some on movement makes it feel like the story is moving forward, and that is always really helpful. So we're going for half an hour. I did not realize how quickly we're going here. And we don't need this shot. That shot is not going to help us. Okay, next shot over here. So our next shot is this one, which is, we've got 5 takes of this. 5 takes with 2 of them. These 2 that are picked up here labeled as our director Elena's favorites. So those are the ones. So those are the ones I'm expecting to like. But I of course watch everything. Yeah, let's take a look. This is shot 2E, which in my notes we talked about on the shot list here. I'm not sure if you can really see it on stream, but on the shot list here we color coded the shots based on whether they were Arthur's shot, Madeline's shot, or later on another character's shot who shows up. And like I said, each of them has different ways of controlling the camera. So 2E is an Arthur shot, which means it's handheld, it's shallow, and it's got a rougher thing to it. There's also, actually, Elena, if you're watching this at any point, I'm not sure if you're watching now or if you're gonna catch up and watch this later, but I'm realizing, actually no, I take it back. I know you're not watching now because you were at a film festival tonight, so I hope that went well and hope you had an awesome time. But anyway, this moment here, this shot being an Arthur shot, this mirrors that shot we added in the study when with him behind the dresser. Like there's that handheld shot that we added that wasn't originally part of the shot list. That I just realized that it's almost the same framing, which is awesome. Like now that shot has to be in the movie, because it's again it's putting him in a similar position and just with a different outcome. I love this. Unintentionally clever. This works well. Anyway, so this shot is important, and we're gonna go ahead and watch it. But it's definitely an Arthur shot. My notes on it say slight movement, push in once Madeline's left the frame. Arthur's in the foreground. Madeline exits, then surprise enters behind him. He scrambles out to the left. So that is our thing. And my notes on these scenes talk about left and right a lot more than most because we did specifically tie certain characters to the left and right side of the screen, with the intention being that when you're reading a book, when you're reading like a thriller novel, you're reading left to right, and the story kind of progresses left to right. So we're following that same pattern here. Arthur's on the left, Madeline on the right, and so if he's our main character, at least at this moment, we are following him. We're following him from left to right as he adventures through the story the same way we do. It's a cool approach, and that's something that was fun to shoot, fun to plan out, and now fun to preserve in editing. Thank you, Premiere. All right, let's watch some takes.
Ready. Camera rolls.
Shot 2E, take 1.
Frank.
Action.
This house was so much fun to film in.
Hi, someone's coming. Madeline? Bathroom's next door, darling. Be right back.
Cut. Ready.
I love that little feint he does. Like, he's going out the wrong side of the frame, so he probably can't use that take, but I love that little... He's also supposed to scramble more than he's supposed to kind of collapse out of the shot.
Action.
Wait. Shh. Hi, someone's coming. Madeline? Bathroom's next door, darling.
That really is is almost a comedic beat with him just kind of falling,
Camera roll.
almost fainting.
Shot 2E, take 3.
Frank.
Action.
Wait. Shh. Hi. Someone's coming. Madeline? Bathroom's next door, darling.
Okay, this doesn't quite work because we can't see her. His acting's good though. I like that reaction. That was a good reaction.
Ready.
Cool. So yeah, we're going for best of both worlds here. Trying to find that happy medium between takes 2 and 3.
Shot 2E, take 4.
Frank.
Action.
Wait. Shh. Hi. Someone's coming. Madeline? Bathroom's next door, darling. You read my mind.
Cut.
I like that. It was pretty gentle. I like that.
Time speeding. Camera rolling.
Shot 2E, take 5.
For some reason, I always I imagine this is more of a jump scare, but it doesn't. It ends up being more of a soft character moment, which I like.
Bathroom's next door, darling.
Cut.
Okay, so this is cool. Now we have a choice. I'm gonna get my desk to stand up so I can stretch a little bit. I can stand up very slowly and keep myself in frame. nice slow sort of nice slow leg workout. Hey, Shelby Lynn, glad you're joining us. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Shelby Lynn. I think that's kind of where I'm leaning. I'm leaning like, all right, takes 1 and 2. All right, take 1 we know it doesn't work, so we're taking take 1 out of the running. Take 2, like I like take 5, but I like that we don't see her approach yet. I like if we like that's an incredibly noir moment. It really is. I really do love like this, like that little movement to me is really thriller, really noir. But it also it keeps the moment on her and doesn't really get a chance to connect with him. Because even when like she's coming that way, even when our focus shifts to him, but we're kind of just waiting for her. I don't know. I'm really on the fence about this because I really like this shot. If I was just like pick which of the shots is the best shot overall, it's this one because this one just has so much to it. But I think, and I'm gonna, which means this one is definitely. Let me trim it down to the part we would use.
Right.
Go ahead, cut the. Let's downlink it. Cool. Let's cut there. I think I'm gonna take this one. Like, man, this is a hard choice in terms of. I'm probably gonna just play them back to back. But let me take a look at these. Let me find the best one of the other version as well. Because I think as the audience right now, so far we've been with Arthur. We haven't quite figured Madeline out. That's the point of this scene is we kind of get insight into Madeline and who she is. We haven't quite figured Madeline out. So for now, Arthur is the character who we understand a little better, only because we've seen him for longer and he's kind of been our surrogate. So I think we need this moment for him to kind of emotionally still process with him. We're still with him emotionally. So let's see if we can get that.
Action.
Let's go ahead and trim off the. We still do get them both kind of walking here. Let's trim off the beginnings and endings, and we will watch them all back to back. There might use some overlap, but I don't think we need it. Oop, just this bit. There we go. Boom. All right, let's go here.
Hi, someone's coming.
I do love this moment where we get to see just a little bit of her and a little bit of him at the same time. Like you get her in the background, and then you get him coming in. Even though we kind of kicked the camera there. We did kind of kick the camera. That might be. I don't know. I like a lot about that shot. We're gonna take a look. We're gonna combine. Look at them all. Let's see. Delete and play. Nah, it's too low key. Let's take that one. Okay, so we got two options and then one option. Let's take a look at that. Take a look at our two options here. Switch them around. making sure. Sometimes if Elena can't watch, but she or isn't able to chime in, she'll text me notes about the scene. So I'll make sure I'm not ignoring my director. Yeah, something about this take, I love it, but I love it as a take, but I don't think it fits the story at in the moment as well. So we're gonna go ahead and take that shot, and we're gonna cut it. And we're gonna put it over here in the RHSC, which is where we just kind of hide all of our clips. That's next time. Cool. Paste, where we hide all of our clips that are like all of our second place shots. I think this one. I think I know what I gotta do. I think it's got to be this take. But I really like the way she says, "Did I scare you?" in the other take, so I think I'm gonna try to switch out the audio. Take this back. Sound guy's gonna have fun with this. Oh, hang on. Take back. There's too much noise there. Okay. So the question is. There we go. Cool. Yeah, this shot's got too much dead air in it. Alright, we're going to take that out. We are going to put that in the RHSC as well. So we've got two versions of both. I think this is the shot we're going to go with for this next beat. It's interesting. I just finished up a round of auditions for a show. I'm directing a production of Heathers. And a lot of times the casting process on that is... like it's obviously it's important that you're talented, but it also ends up being a lot about you. It ends up being a lot about working, like how well do the moments work, the people work with each other, and who. In some ways it's a lot of the same as picking shots here, where it's like the person or the take that is on its own the best might not be the one that best works to create a complete moment, even though like all these shots are really good. Slides out. That's cool. I think that's what we're gonna go with. Again, cutting on movement works. We come in on him. He's again dealing with the fact that he's at a party. I'm sure our sound editor when the door opens and when that light comes in and we hear voices, he's going to add some party ambience. So gives him a reason to remember that he is not necessarily in a safe place. He hops out, save. Cool. We may come back and add a little more of that space thing, but I like this cut. And we're talking the screen geometry here is not exactly right because we are technically about to do a 180 flip. We're about to flip and look the other direction. So it's a little weird that he's exiting, like, normally if you exit one side of the frame, you want to enter the other side, so it looks like it feels continuous. This honestly, he's kind of, geometry-wise, he's kind of going backwards. He's going one direction, then he's coming back, which actually, story-wise, is kind of true. He's both moving forward and trapping himself further in the same movement. But the other thing is that, from another perspective, he's moving out of the right side of the frame, so our eyes are here. Our eyes watch him go across the frame to here, and then our eyes already here see her go across, and then see him again, and he kind of guides us there. So he sort of guides us across the frame, and that's a reason I think this cut still works. Moving in on him. him. A rough dolly move there. Not dolly, it's handheld, but yeah. I may try to stabilize that. That'll be a shot to stabilize later. If I end up doing that, we'll see. Save. All right, let's continue on. Let's take a look at our next collection of shots. This is where we start getting into just kind of the back and forth here. So I got 4 takes of him, and 3 takes of her. Cool. It's a good collection. And you'll notice now this next moment is the majority of the scene in terms of just the footage we've grabbed. This is what we've edited so far. It is amazing how much this shrinks down. To give you an idea, to go back into the workroom for a sec, I do have big spaces between these groups, but just in terms of like the footage just for this scene is, let's see, if I go here, 11 minutes and 1 second, and I go here, 58 minutes and 20 seconds. So the footage just for this one scene is just over 40 minutes of raw footage that we are condensing into something that takes up kind of a page and a half, or two and a half pages. So theoretically going to end up close to 2.5 minutes. So 40 minutes, and that's down to 2.5, and the same kind of thing, kind of across the board. So that's what we're working with here. So a lot of takes, a lot of space. That's a hell of a screen grab. Let's pull that. Let's get out of that. All right, here we go. So notes here. These are the 4 takes of Arthur. We like first take was good. Second take is the best. Third take is meh, and fourth take is also good. We're gonna look for certain moments. Let me quickly save. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna hit a be right back thing. I want to find the I want to find my director's notes on this because she might have given me some insight on it. She'll still be able to hear me. Just I want to go through my files and not worry about revealing anything that belongs to other projects or doesn't belong to me. Let's see what am I looking for. 2 files. Project files. Is it in here? Where did I put these? Where did I put these clips? Probably in post. There we go. So, kitchen scene. This is shot F. Yeah, so shot F, shot H, and shot J, which are all kind of cutting back to the same thing. I'm going to pull this over and I can come back to us and show you back to the stream. So yeah, this is Elena's notes. She, interior, she did the inside the folder. We've got all the takes. She labeled them beautifully with both the scene number and the take. So 2E1 is scene 2, shot E, take 1. Low close up on Arthur, so she gave me descriptions, which helps. And then like basic information, length of the take, frame rate, description, and then her notes. So here we have, we're looking at F, H, and J, which are all kind of covering the same moment. They're all Arthur takes. Obviously my notes just said unlocked tripod slight movement, and then Arthur gets to his feet and enters the frame, and then kind of just that side of the conversation, and then shots G and K are the reverse, so they're Madeline's side of the conversation. So take 1 said great, Arthur very quiet. Take 2 said good, listening to husband woes, nice wallet rack focus. That's a point to notice. Take 3, she didn't say anything, and take 4, nice, best pacing, good first half. So that's what we're gonna look for. Anyway, back to this. Let's watch these takes. We're just gonna watch all of them all the way through. I know that's thrilling, but we gotta watch all of them just to see. We can look at his side, but we also need to look at hers. So here we go.
Camera ready.
Ready.
Roll sound.
Oh, it's not rolling.
Roll camera.
Camera speed.
Wait in. 2FHJ, take 1.
Frame.
Action.
Here we go.
I saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself. You were hard to miss.
Okay.
What? No, stay!
fighting with the door. And that lighting.
Arthur Finch from Canada.
Give me my wallet back, please.
You are stealing. Arthur, come on. Would you rather my husband? Please.
Why?
I hate my husband. I hate him. Let's help each other. It'd be a huge favor. Besides, you wouldn't even know where to look. I'm not alone.
Not bad. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there, especially his looks.
Cut.
Camera ready?
That's a really good first take. Jeez.
Roll camera.
Camera rolls.
Clayton.
Shot 2 FHJ, take 2.
Frank.
Action.
I saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself. Hard to miss. What? No, 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 stay!
Ma'am, all due respect. Good night.
It's playing a little more thrillery, but it's
Drop the wallet.
still funny. That movement, it's good.
Arthur Finch from Canada.
Please give me my wallet back, please.
What do you want to steal?
Focus, it looks like it's a little off there.
Arthur.
You want from me?
Would you buy my husband? Please.
What? Why?
I hate my husband. I hate him. Let's not. It'd be a huge favor. Besides, you wouldn't know where to look. I'm not alone.
I do like that ending a lot.
Cut.
I like that. I like that one a lot. Yeah, that's just that ending.
Roll camera.
Camera rolls.
Clayton.
Shot 2 FHJ, take 3.
And this is the end of the scene, so we're gonna watch this with a couple more. We have a couple wide shots to look at, and that's it. So we're gonna finish this.
Action.
I saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself. We're hard to miss. What? No, 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 stay!
Ma'am,
Back focus isn't bad. I think the other take does it just as well though. Oh, him gripping it there is nice. He plays the beats a little longer in this one, but it's not bad.
Done.
Want to do it one more time?
Yep.
Let's go back to the end.
I don't know what you do.
I saw you in the tree line. I would have put you in myself. Oh,
Hit the buttons.
You saw it?
you were hard to miss.
Okay, I'm done.
What? No, 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 stay!
Ma'am, all due respect. Good night.
You dropped your wallet. Arthur Finch.
Is that a water bottle? No, it's that's a wine bottle that's supposed to be there, but it kind of looks like it might be a water bottle, so we probably can't use it that moment.
Finch. From Canada.
Please give me my wallet back, please.
What are you stealing?
Give it back.
Would you rather answer?
What? Why?
I hate it.
Really leaning into some DiCaprio acting there, Adam.
I hate my husband. I hate him. Let's help each other.
He does look
If
like
you can't
DiCaprio.
remember, and besides, you won't even know where to look. I'm out.
Okay. I'll be honest, I didn't really love that take. That take's probably my least favorite of the four.
Got it.
He's playing it. This take, Adam played it a lot more seriously. It's this kind of lean. We kind of, and this is the thing you like. You like having actors that can give you a lot of versatility, and especially in a script like this where you can play, you can kind of play the comedy versus playing the drama. This last one, he played the drama a little bit more. I'm not sure it's exactly best for us at the moment. So let's look at the Madeline takes, and then we're gonna look at the final collection takes. I don't think we're not using these shots. I don't think these are just B-roll for when he first comes in. I don't think they're really doing us any favors. I don't think we need them, honestly. I think they just add dead space to the intro. It's supposed to be his point of view. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not sure I want them. I don't think we need them in here. Let's see if they come in. You know, actually, I'm gonna keep them in. I'll make that. I'll be the first decision I make next time when I take them to look at the scene. Let's look at our last few shots here, because we've got. I think it's 2 more shots. We got the wide shot and then the 2 shot. That's actually continuity error. Nah, not necessarily. That door's supposed to be a little bit open, and I believe it's a little bit. I don't know. I believe it's a little bit open here. Maybe we won't use it, but let's see. Elena's notes say for the Madeline and Arthur. There's the wide and the medium close up. The wide. That's right. The generator kicked on in the first take. Nice moments, funny moments, great. Believed Madeline, and then for the medium close up, believed Madeline, and the second take was nice. So first take doesn't work. Second and third takes are good, and then fourth and then the. All right, so yeah, this first take messes up. Let's watch as much as we can anyway. You never know what might be useful.
Roll camera. Camera rolling.
Alright, slate. Shot 2, I take 1.
Frame.
Actually, we're not going to watch it. Let's watch the Madeline side of the conversation first, and then we'll come back to it.
Roll sound.
Sounds good.
Roll camera.
Camera roll.
Shot Shot 2, GK, take 1.
Right.
Another 24 here.
Action.
Did I scare you?
Lady, I don't know. You're dealing?
I saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself.
Sorry.
You were hard to miss. What? No, 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 stay.
All due respect, good night.
You dropped your wallet.
Outtake.
Arthur,
Give me 1 second. I gotta make an outtakes collect thing here. Do a duplicate. Outtakes. Actually, sort these by name. Cool. Let's open that up. Let's go there. Let's delete everything in here. Back to here. Copy and paste. Cool. Again.
from Canada.
Please give me my wallet back, please.
What are you going to steal? Arthur. Would you rob my husband? Please.
What? Why?
I hate him. I hate my husband.
So
I
determined.
hate him. Let's have a chat. It'd be a huge favor, and besides, you wouldn't even know where to look. I'm Natalie. It'd be a huge favor, and besides, you wouldn't even know where to look. I'm Natalie.
Cut.
Cut.
Nice.
That one's,
Action.
that one's alright.
Did I scare you? I saw you at the tree.
Let's try that again.
Tree line.
Action.
Did I scare you? I saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself. You were hard to miss. What? No, 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 stay!
All due respect.
You dropped your wallet. Arthur Finch. From Canada. What are you going to steal? Arthur. Would you rob my husband? Please. I hate him. I hate my husband. I hate him. Let's have a chat. It'd be a huge favor, and besides, you wouldn't even know where to look. I'm Madeline.
I like a lot of this take.
Cut.
Cut.
Everybody ready?
Ready. Oh, she's nailing this.
Arthur Finch. From Canada. What are we going to steal? Arthur, come on.
Yeah, this one rocks.
Would you rob my husband? Please. I hate my husband. I hate him.
Hey, Elena, welcome. Glad you can join us. How was the film festival?
Let's help each other. It'd be a really huge favor, and besides, you wouldn't even know where to look. I'm Madeline.
I think we reset and did that ending again.
Alright, let's keep rolling. Let's just do the step forward, I'm Madeline.
Okay.
Moment. I just want to make sure I get that focus perfect.
That was really good.
Yeah, this take across the board is the best one from her.
Right.
Besides, you wouldn't even know where to look. I'm Madeline.
There it is. Beautiful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Gonna save that again. Cool. Okay, yeah, that take across the board is my favorite. So let's go ahead and take that. Take these other two. We're gonna put them over here in case we need to reference them. But yeah, no, take 3 really had oh yay, we love interesting people. That's great to hear.
I saw you at the tree line.
There we go.
Frank.
Action.
Did I scare you?
He moves and then she's gonna move, so we're gonna cut on that little bit of movement there. Cool. Bring this down. Link it up. Cool. So that's what we can work with. Yeah, no, this take across the board was good. This will be our fixed point, and then we'll go from whatever else we need. Also, it makes a little more sense to me, at least, to let Madeline's takes sort of define the moment. Partially because let Madeline's takes kind of define the moment, especially in this scene, because it, her performance is, especially in this moment, is more assured. Her performance is more locked in and like cleared beat for beat. She knows what she wants. She knows what she's asking for. She knows what she holds the cards. Arthur is allowed to be a little more of a wild card. He's allowed to be a little more. He's allowed to make better faces. He's allowed to be a little more out there, which lets if we find Madeline's stuff first, she becomes the center of the moment, and then we can let him kind of circle around. Okay, so let's watch our other takes here just to get through them. We got what 5 more, 4 if we don't count this one. We know the generator kicks on during, and we'll go from there.
Frank. Okay, Frank.
Action.
What? No, stay. Dropped your wallet.
Also, I'm not even sure we need this shot yet. This moment plays better in close-ups.
Arthur Finch. From Canada. What are we going to steal? Arthur, come on. Would you rob my husband? Please.
This also feels a little bit too proscenium for me. Yeah, Elena, I agree. Yeah, take's not doing anything for me. Look at the second take.
I take 2.
What? No. Yeah.
No,
Oh.
yeah, when you turn it face down.
Okay.
Alright, and Elena frame.
Elena, you and I are in complete agreement. I think we got this shot as coverage.
What? No. Wait, stay.
All due respect.
Dropped your wallet.
And especially because we're about to have some really cool wide shots as we move through the house. So kind of keeping it in close up or in mediums until then is some nice contrast. I'm watching just in case something blows us away here.
From Canada. What are we going to steal?
He did get increasingly good with that knife.
Would you rob my husband? I hate him. I hate my husband. I hate him. That's how I do it.
I like the delivery, but
Do
this
me a huge favor. Besides making the word of
that moment deserves a close up. It really does.
I'm not.
We're extending the wallet's nice, but there's better takes. Yeah, this shot really does deflate the tension. I agree with you, Elena.
That was a very good one, yeah. Roll camera. Camera rolls.
Jeez, we just kept shooting this thing, didn't we?
I take 3.
What were we waiting for? I'm just clearing these out. I'm watching to see if there's anything that really blows us away, but yeah.
Action.
What? No. Stay.
All due respect.
It's a good point. Elena, with the audio track, it's a very good point.
You dropped your wallet. Arthur Finch from Canada.
Could you please
What are you going to steal? Arthur. Come on.
What do you want?
Would you rob my husband?
Why?
I hate him. I hate my husband. I hate him. That's how I do it. It'd be a huge favor, because I don't even know where he went. I'm not.
Can't knock their performances. Their performances are good. But yeah, this shot just isn't helping us, and this is one of the.
Cut. Sorry. Roll camera. Camera rolls.
Yep. No, Elena, I agree with you. It's not the. No, I agree with you. It's not in the same world, and doesn't have the same tension that the other ones do. It feels like I mean, this is the thing about wide shots. Is wide shots are always almost always convey a sense of safety. No matter how intense the drama is, a wide shot lets us pull back and reevaluate. It gives us that perspective, which can sometimes be great. Perspective is like, that's a powerful tool, and that's what wide shots really help us do. They also are good for isolation and landscapes and whatever else. But in this case, yeah, no, this isn't. In this case, it's not visually. We want to keep the tension going. That means staying in close-ups.
Shot 2L, take 1.
Take a quick note to see which 2L. Yeah, one says good, you believe Maddie. The other one says nice. So cool. We got both to work with. And yeah, if we need the audio there, if there's a moment that we like visually in another take, but the audio doesn't quite click for us, we can definitely use that. But let's see. All right, Eric, stop talking. Let's get into the scene. There we go.
From Canada.
And we shot this moment for the ending, not for the beginning. This is, yeah.
Why?
I hate him. That'd be a huge favor. And besides, you won't even know where to look. I'm not.
Got it.
Yeah, really, like, I'll be honest, the only part of that, I think we kind of planned this, but I'll be honest. Is the end of that take. I'm Madeline. And this is, I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure we need this shot. I think we might be better with the close-ups, but we'll see. No, it's not a bad thing, especially with a movie like this. Like, and it's a short enough thing. Let's see. Yeah. If anyone's wondering what that white board is that keeps coming in and out, it's a white piece of white foam. It's dollar store equipment, but it is using it. It's called a bounce card, and so we've got light coming in from above. I am kind of sneaking it in underneath and bouncing a little bit of white light up into Madeline's eyes to brighten them up a bit. So that's what that's for.
From Canada.
Can you please give me my...
And Elena, regarding focusing on part of the scenes rather than the whole, that's a thing that 100% comes with editing experience. That's not me. Yeah, that's a thing that I know because I can look for because I'm always thinking like an editor, and I'm looking for okay, how is this going to cut into the film? But it's not a bad thing to have.
Would you rob my husband? Please.
Yeah, I'm on the fence about any of this.
I hate my husband. I hate him. It'd be a huge favor. Besides, you wouldn't even know where to look. I'm Madeline.
Yeah, if we're gonna use anything, we're gonna use that little ending there. Oop, I wanted to delete it. Just wanted to delete the space. Let's see.
I'm Madeline.
I don't think these moments are gonna cut together well with the close-ups, but we'll see. Take the ends off there. Take the end off there. Yeah, so the reason we shot these takes, and the reason we have them, now that we've removed everything that's not them, these are the okay, that's the close-ups. That's the okay. The reason we shot those takes is going back to the thing we talked about, I think on the first stream, is that every take is only of one thing. So a shot of two people is a shot of a relationship, and the idea that like seeing the wallet exchange as these the first time we get these two in a shot together of equal prominence, and it's almost a handshake. It's an exchange, but it's an agreement. Thematically would be like this. Weirdly, this moment right here when their hands are both touching, like that moment right there is kind of in one shot kind of conveys the whole like the ending beat of this moment. But if it doesn't feel like it doesn't help. So again, might be a kill your darlings kind of moment. We'll see. We'll see if that ends up being useful. But that's the only spot that I really want to use here. Let's start cutting through this and working our way through the Madeline and Arthur scene in the close-ups, because we got a lot of good close-ups from Arthur. All right, let's take a look. So he drops out of frame here. So I think we cut to him. So let's see where this starts, because she says, flip back. Did I scare you? He says, lay down, know what your deal is. So let's look at that line. It's a good comment, Elena. Let's go ahead and bring these all kind of down into play. So that we don't, this one we're not judging them. Link them all real quick to themselves. That's already linked. Let's let this play.
I saw you at the tree line.
Let's see.
I saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself. You were hard to miss.
Okay.
What? No, stay!
Ma'am, all due respect, good night.
Dropped your wallet.
Seriously, this whole Carrie Elwes thing Adam has going on is completely distracting me.
Action.
Let's cut off the beginning of that just so we can.
I saw you at the tree line. I saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself. Hard to miss.
Okay.
What? No, stay!
Ma'am, all due respect, good night.
You dropped your wallet.
I like that bit. I like a lot of that opening. Let me go ahead and isolate that. Next.
Frank.
Action.
don't think we need to pan down to see. I think just seeing his hand move as opposed to seeing him reach, actually seeing him grabbing his pockets is better with that.
Ma'am, all due respect. Good night.
Josh.
All due respect. Good night.
Cut there. Beginning, that's pretty good. Seems a little sillier, and I kind of like that.
Camera roll. Frank.
Action.
That cut. Delete this. Oop. Nope. Delete the beginning, not the end. There we go. Save. Play.
Lady, I need you to.
I saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself.
You saw me?
You were hard to miss.
Okay, I'm done.
What? No, 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 stay!
Ma'am, all due respect. Good night.
You dropped your wallet. Dropped your wallet. You were hard to miss.
Okay, I'm done.
What? No, 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 stay!
Yeah, I think those first two are my favorites. This one doesn't. This one, those the two we've isolated. That one didn't do us a lot. Okay, let's bring this one over here because we know we're going to use Madeline's shot. Let me go ahead and pull this up so I can see kind of what these shots look like. Here we go. Let's see how this cuts in. I think this might work.
Do I scare you? Scare you?
Again, counting on movement. Let's extend this a bit. Extend this as far as it needs to go until she starts standing up. She starts moving. That's enough, I think. Pull these up to here. I'm just gonna match the move. She stands up. We then cut to him standing up, and this is like I was saying about that other shot, that two shot that puts them on equal prominence. By having a shot here, where we see them both stand up into frame and kind of stand up into similar framing, it gives them some equality. Of course, he doesn't have to start that low. He can. The idea is if we haven't seen him for a second and she's already moving, the assumption is he's moving as well.
Scare you? Do I scare you?
That's the second time we've had a good, nice low angle to high angle, or high angle to low angle pan of up at her, which is good. It's continuing her style.
I saw you at the tree line.
Yeah. Good night, Elena. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully, by the end of this night, I will have a cut of this scene. And the next two scenes, we already did those. So, yeah.
I would have let you in myself. I saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself. You were hard to miss.
And again, I'm trying not to overcut here. So, looks like here. Pull back to there.
I saw you at the tree line. I saw you at the tree line.
Yep. I can just feel the second take is going to be the one. Let's take this out. Hold this back to here.
I saw you at the tree line.
Yeah, I think that works. Let's take a look at her next shot. So we can delete this.
I saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself. Tree line. I would have let you in myself. Myself.
Some excellent hair you got going on there, Riley.
Thanks. I would have let you in myself.
How's everybody doing?
Okay. Brandon had his arm like under my neck, like we were spooning, and I coughed, and his arm went like it scared him awake.
I saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself. I saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself. I saw you at the tree line.
Hello.
You still streaming?
Still streaming. Yep.
Oh, I thought you said goodnight. I'm sorry.
No, Elena was on, and so Elena
Oh.
said goodnight. Hi. How's it going?
Hi, sleepies.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why do I feel like I have a hair on my leg?
I would have let you in myself.
So debating, doing. Let's see.
Not really early, but like I have to drop my car off at the mechanic at
I
noon.
saw you at the tree line. I would have let you in myself.
Should be awake over.
Let's go back to him.
I would have let you in myself. What? No, 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 stay.
Man, all due respect. Good night.
I still really like that take. I think that's the one I'm probably gonna go with.
What? No, 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 stay.
Man, all due respect. Good night.
You dropped your wallet.
Okay, the ending of that is excellent.
What? No, 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 stay.
Man, all due respect. Good night.
What? No, 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 stay.
Man, all due respect. Good night.
Myself. What? No, 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 stay. What? No. What? No, 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 stay.
Man, all due respect. Good night.
You dropped your wallet.
Okay, I think I know where to cut this.
I would have let you in myself. Myself.
Let's put the cut there. Delete that. Again, bring this in.
Myself.
let's try. I take that off and just use her thing.
Oh. You are our genius. You are our genius. Our genius.
A little more space here.
Oh. You are our genius.
Cut it to there. Back here.
You are our genius. You are our genius.
Right there is where I want to hear him say okay. Sometimes you gotta close your eyes and just listen for it. Listen for that rhythm.
You are our genius. What? No, 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 no. What? No, 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 no. What? No, 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 no. Stay.
Ma'am, ma'am, all due respect. Good night.
Chance to get away. Delete that.
What? No, 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 no. Stay.
Ma'am, all due respect.
Let's see.
No, 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 no.
Now we need a shot of her for that moment.
Doing myself. You are our genius.
The one thing I want to do is I want to really quickly grab the audio from here. I'm just gonna.
I would have let you in myself.
Let's solo this one. Cool. I'm gonna put a cut there. I'm gonna pull this guy back and put it back up where it belongs. Unlink. Delete the video. Bring the video down. Solo it off. I think I like as a question.
Oh. You are our genius.
Cool. He says he's done.
I saw you at the tree line. You are our genius. What? No, 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 stay. What? What?
Undo that. We want to put a cut there.
What? No. What? No, 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 stay.
Excuse me. Go ahead and take this. We're going to cut that from there. Bring it back here to our scene. Which is, yep, here. Paste. Switch this to here.
What? No. What? No, 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 stay.
There's a little more space here to see him move.
What? No.
Excuse me.
What? No.
Let's see. We're going to unlink this audio. Save, and then we're going to unlink. Let's cut this, pull this back, and pull this back.
What? No, 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 stay. What? No, no, no.
Maybe I do just need to cut it. Do that. I just need to cut it when he says I'm done. Because I want to see him move. Maybe right to there.
What? No, 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 stay.
That's enough there.
Ma'am.
Stay.
Let's unlink these and just pull off, thank you Premiere, just pull off a little bit of this so we don't get her saying stay.
Ma'am, all due respect.
No, 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 stay.
Ma'am.
No, 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 stay. What? No, 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 no.
Oh, that actually works. What I can do is we can unlink this. I can pull this video back. And I can push this here so it lines up.
No, stay. Stay. What? No, 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 stay.
Ma'am.
No, 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 no. What? No, 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 stay.
Ma'am, all due respect.
No, 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 stay.
Ma'am, all due respect. Good night.
What? No. What? No, 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 stay.
Ma'am, all due respect.
If I can cover this a little better.
What?
Nope, can't do it. These two were not giving us any space. You can tell theater actors, which is good. I love these two. I think they did an amazing job. But they are real fast up on each other's lines, which means if I'm gonna cut, if I want to add some space, we're gonna have to have a little bit of have some gaps here that need to be filled.
What? No, 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 stay.
Ma'am.
What? No, 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 stay.
Ma'am.
What? No, 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 stay.
We can trim a little bit off the beginning of this. I trim it to there. I wonder if that works. I trim that to there. If I take all of this, push it back to like that. Oh, that actually lines up perfectly. Let's see what it plays.
What? No, 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 stay.
Ma'am, all due respect.
It's actually not bad.
What? No, 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 stay.
Now I can adjust it a little bit, see which works best.
What? No, 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 stay.
Ma'am, all due respect. Good night.
I think we're probably gonna get to you dropped your wallet tonight, and then we're gonna call it a night. We've been at this for about 2 hours. And I kind of want to enjoy the. Let's get to the end of this little beat here.
You dropped your wallet.
There we go.
Respect. Good night.
Put the cut there.
You dropped your wallet.
What does this look like? Nah, I like other takes better. We're gonna keep this. So he says goodnight. Actually, I think here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be a cool thing because we're gonna use this moment. Because I like the visual here. I really do. I really like the movement. I think we get more from the camera movement than we do from her. From the and I like not seeing her, yes, like kneel down to grab the wallet.
You dropped your wallet.
that little. That little move there. I think that's the shot we're going to end on for the night. That's too good of a little moment. So, here we go. We're going to take off the audio here, unlink it, and delete it. The movement there is enough to convey that she's feeling left behind. We can even overlap this a little bit if I pull this up and pull this back. What about this?
You dropped your wallet.
He looks for it. He looks back at her. Cut there, delete, cut to her. Actually, her wiggling the wall that little bit is actually a really good way to do this, so let's delete that. Extend this a bit until she moves. Let's take the audio off of this. This is a good spot for room tone. Cut there. Delete that. You can start this take with her kind of wiggling the wallet at him, kind of. No reason to. Yeah, extra frame doesn't hurt. Go back to him for damn it, and that'll be our way out for the night. It's okay. Let's look at this one. Not that one.
Okay, I'm done.
What? No. What? No, 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 stay.
Let's put cut there.
Arthur Finch. Arthur Finch. From Canada.
You know, I'm feeling I'm starting to lose the momentum here. I'm not sure, like, start to feel like I'm not sure where these cuts need to be. So I'm gonna call it a night right here on this moment where she has the wallet. Let's take a quick peek at everything we edited tonight, and we will continue on Monday. That's what we're gonna do. Here we go.
Exciting. This is just like Dateline.
What? No, it's not.
Wait. Shh. Hi, somebody's coming. Madeline? Bathroom's next door, darling. You read my mind. Did I scare you? let you in myself. You are hard to miss. What? No, stay.
Ma'am, all due respect. Good night.
You dropped your wallet.
Nice. Okay, there's a lot that works there. Again, we just spent 2 hours editing, and we effectively got through. We went from 27. Yeah, we effectively did about a minute and 10 seconds of footage, which is kind of how this goes. So, yeah, but I like it. I think looking back here, this might be a little over edited.
How exciting! This is just like Dateline.
What? No, it's not.
Wait.
Might be the sound being chaotic.
Hi, somebody's coming.
Let me watch this on mute real quick just to see if it. Let me just solo something down here.
How exciting!
Okay, that actually works. That works better with when the sound. Like, it's hard to tell with the sound being as kind of choppy as it is because I'm we need to add room tone and I'm removing some sounds and stuff. But I think visually this still works. It's a little chaotic, but that fits the moment. It's in the style. It gives us
It's like Dateline.
What? No, it's not.
Wait. Shh. Hi, somebody's coming.
Cool. I think that works. All right, we're gonna go ahead and save that, and we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna come back. We'll come back to all this on Monday. Hopefully on Monday we're very close. We'll get the scene finished. If I have a chance this weekend, I may jump on and try to finish this kind of on my own time, just so I can keep going with it. But yeah, this is where we're at. So thank you all for joining as always. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to just me for a sec. Yeah. So thank you all for joining. I appreciate you sticking with me for the 2 hours putting this thing together. Really, just some fantastic work from these actors, which is one of the reasons that makes this so hard. It takes as long as it does. But again, I've said several times this is the Hollywood standard for a rough cut is you get about 10 weeks. So getting a short film done in as a rough cut in 3 or 4 is not too bad. But yeah, so we'll keep at it next week. We'll keep trucking through. We'll get piece by piece put this incredible film together. So yeah, thank you for joining. Go have an awesome weekend. Make something cool. Take some time to treat yourself to something creative this weekend. And yeah, we'll keep it going. Have a good night. Stay safe. And yeah, go make awesome things.